forgot to turn the camera on. We were just talking about quick review 3 through 5, gave the answers, figured it out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 doesn't work because it doesn't fit the mean value theorem because it's not differentiable at the corner of the absolute value. What's up?
Can you tell me what the difference between continuous and differentiable is?
I sure can.
In a simple way.
Yes.
The blog drug.
That wasn't very nice, Olivia.
Wow.
Continuous.
She's stressed, it's okay.
You can't lift your pencil off the paper. That's continuous. Differentiable,
It's not, it's differentiable though.
not continuous would be like,
No, that's what I meant.
oh, I have to pick my pencil up to go up there. That's not continuous, that is continuous. Differentiable is the ability to take the derivative.
If it has a derivative, it's differentiable.
Yes. So if it's not differentiable, that only happens at corners or anywhere where the slope is vertical or breaks, but that's already not differentiable or not continuous, so we don't even have to think about that. So just corners and vertical pieces are not differentiable. So 1, 2, here you want answers? There's number 1. X
Oh my
equals
gosh, I got it right.
2, 8/27.
Wait, how'd you get that? I got x equals 2 over 3. I should have done it.
Do the derivative, you get 2 over 3, third root of x equals 1, not equals 0.
Yeah, that equals 1.
Just multiply both sides, you get of that. And then
I got 2 to the third squared of 3. I don't even know.
it's 2/3 to the third power, which is 8/27.
Okay, continue.
What are you guys thinking back there? Just not even good?
So how are we supposed to know the sign of -1? It's a negative power, negative inverse sign. How do we know that? I don't even know what to think about it.
Yeah.
How do you do the third?
3, number 3?
5. I got the derivative.
Can I
1 over...
assign 3?
No.
Okay. 5. Yeah, 4 is just not possible. 5.
I got the derivative, but I didn't know what negative...
Inverse sine of 1. It's what is the angle that gives you a 1 and the y value on the unit circle.
What?
This, what angle will give me a value for y? Like sine is y on the unit circle, right?
Yes.
So where does y equal 1? Right here, right?
Yeah.
That's pi over 2. Sine, inverse sine of 1 is pi over 2.
Why do you know that though? Like what?
Because that's where sine equals 1.
Is it the thing that like it, the second parentheses?
Yeah. The y coordinate. This is where does y equal -1? That'd be down here, so that's 3 pi
3
over 2.
pi over 2.
And once you have those, then it's just algebra solving.
I got that way wrong.
1 minus y over pi squared.
1 minus 4 over pi squared.
Oh.
And then 6.
And then what the heck is
Can you look at
ln?
the answer?
We were not allowed to use calculator.
I know.
Every time I see that stupid little LN, I'm just like, hey, I got that.
I got the derivative right, but I don't know how to do after that.
ln of 1 is... I wish we had another year.
I got.
Why, you think we're
the
geniuses
very
to get this?
first
I
part.
think you could figure it out if you just had another year. Because ln shouldn't be hard. That shouldn't be the part that messes you up. What, Leonard?
I said I got the first part.
Good.
Derivative?
Me too.
This whole thing?
Yeah.
You know the ln of 1 in your head?
1.
10.
What's the ln of 1 mean?
The inverse log
Base
practice.
form?
Just kidding.
Natural law. This isn't law.
Yeah, it's
It's
opposite
log
of
base e of 1.
which is
What does that mean?
log base 1.
1
10?
to the e power.
Oh, we shouldn't be recording this. People are going to watch this and be like, that's a calculus class? This means
I don't
e...
think any other people watch your videos. Just...
I have tons of subscribers.
Uh-huh.
E to the what power gives me 1?
E to the negative...
0.
How do you get from 2 to 1?
You go to the 0 power. So that's 0. That's why it's just ln of 3 over 2
How do you get ln of 3?
minus 0.
At the beginning you get ln
N of 3 minus
because you
ln
get
of 1, because you plug in those.
4
Plug in 4, 4 minus
Oh,
1 is
4
3.
minus 1 is ln of 3, and then you have ln of 2 minus 1 is ln of 3.
Plug in 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. The ln of 1 is 0, so you have ln of 3 over 2. Then you have that. Well, whenever you have something like that, you know the easy, fast way to do it? Just flip both sides.
For concessions.
You could do multiply by x minus, you could do the whole that, but that's a lot of work.
What?
We're gonna have to like figure out how to solve equations one of these days. We're done with integrals.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was really funny.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, easy.
5 and 6, trash.
Well, other than the inverse sign and the ln.
Yeah, other than that, I get the idea.
The rest of them?
Do number 2, like live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Streaming.
I'm in the wrong section.
It's x to the 2/3 with an interval of 0 and 1.
Directions say to state whether or not the function satisfies the hypotheses of the mean value
Yes.
theorem on the given interval. Is that continuous and differentiable?
Yes.
You told us all of them except for one, and then you told us there was the one that wasn't, so.
Oh, okay, so not thinking that way, how do you know if that's continuous or not?
You think about the graph.
Yeah, it's third root of x squared. And then you think, is there anything that I would plug in for that that would make that not possible?
No.
No.
Doesn't matter what it is, you can do third root of anything, so it's always continuous. Therefore, it's probably also always differentiable.
Because it's
Especially between 0 and 1, that's all I care about. I don't care about the rest of the crap. So if between 0 and 1, plug it in decimals, so yeah, I think it's going to work. Okay, so yes. B, if it does, find the value of C that satisfies the equation. Does this equation make sense?
2 f of a minus b minus
What is that? Don't tell me f prime of C. What does that say?
the derivative of the point, the slope at point C.
The slope of this function at point C needs to be equal to
The change in y over change in x.
the change in y over change in of x over this whole
Function,
interval,
yeah.
right? This is like the whole thing, like that picture I kept drawing. This is like from this point to this point, the overall slope. This is the exact slope at that point. At some point they'll be equal, and we're just figuring out where that is. They'll be parallel. So all you gotta do is just plug crap in, right? So
1 minus 0.
you could do the thing where you find the x and y, you just plug it in 1 to the 2/3 power minus 0 to the 2/3 power over 1 minus 0.
Which is 1 minus 0 over 1 minus 0.
1 to the 2/3 power. Third
Hold
root of
on.
1's.
So 0 is B and 1 is A.
Doesn't matter.
1 to anything, isn't it
You
1?
can flip them, it doesn't matter. These are just, this is change in y or change in x. And these are x, this is an interval, so this is from x is 0 to x equals 1. So from 0 to 1, what happens? Well, in order to get y values,
You plug it into
you
the-
plug them in, right?
I write it how you said on the other one.
So f of b just means f of either 1 or 0, it doesn't matter. It's the y value that goes with one of the points, and then this is the y value that goes with this. This is just this. Written in function notation.
y equals negative x.
Huh?
Your 2 does not look like a 2.
What's 1 to the 2/3 power?
1.
What's 0 to the 2/3 power?
0.
So what's 1 to the 2/3 minus 0 to the 2/3
1
over
over
1 minus 0?
1.
It's just 1.
I got that actually.
On this side, you need to do the derivative.
2/3 x minus
So
1.
bring the power down, 2/3 x, subtract 1, 2/3 minus 1 is negative 1/3.
Equals. 1.
Equals 1. You're trying to figure out what value for x is going to make those equal.
So what I did was I put the x on the bottom, is that right?
Yeah, I would
2 over
clean that
3,
up.
clean,
2 stays on
of
top,
x
3 is on the bottom,
to the
there's my
first.
2/3. That's going to come down to the
third root of x. So then you multiply the bottom,
Yeah.
so then you get 2 equals 1.
Hold on, what, Heidi?
Yeah, let's clean this up and we'll see
Messier.
where that understands on.
But just about play the other side.
Whenever you have a negative power, it moves to the other side.
Oh, it moved up to the
Becomes
top.
positive,
That's why
right?
I messed up.
Right now, you've got that's going to move to the bottom, right? Well, you already got a fraction set up here. You have 2 over 3. So this x to the 1/3 is going to come down to the bottom of the 3 and chill down there. 1/3 power just means third root, so I change it to that.
I'm so glad we did time pre-calculus for like 3 months.
Once we have that, yeah, you multiply by the bottom, right? There's a 1 over here, not a 0.
Yeah, that's where I messed up.
Yeah. So you're going to get 2 equals
Oh wait, no, I
3
kept it.
times the third root of x.
I see what I did. I kept the 3 on the bottom.
Equal.
Divide by 3. 2/3 equals the third root of x.
Why do I have x squared?
How do you get rid of a third root?
You cube it.
Third power.
Isn't it cube? Is that what it's called?
Cubed, yeah, same thing.
Okay, just making sure.
So 2/3 to the third power without a calculator. 8/20. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27.
Hey, I messed up on the last part there. 3 times 3 is 9 times 9 is, 3 is 27.
I'm still wondering
Times
how that
three is
one guy
81.
just sat there and
Times
didn't
three, I don't
listen and the one that never took notes? I don't know how the hell he did this class.
Because all you need to do to be able to do this is
Is
get
learn
it
how to solve.
No,
here.
not just this, everything that we learn, like how does he know, how do you remember?
Oh yeah, I know. I could
Freaking
What was his name? Austin?
rumbles.
Oh, it's Austin Powers.
All of them have to really
I don't even know what Austin Powers is.
It's a movie.
Because once you get
I
here,
know it's a movie about.
now it's just algebra. It's just solving for x.
It's so well done.
It's not algebra 1. It's
There's, like,
algebra.
a whole series of
Third.
exact-
Maybe that's why I wrote it.
2.
Of the two movies.
How about the second set of problems? What were those? I don't remember. It's over here.
ugly.
6 through 8. Quick review. 6 through 8.
Number 9 sucked. I didn't know what to
Quick
do.
review 6 through 8. There's the answers.
X cannot equal negative 1
Those
or
are
1.
just like
Domains.
review.
What if we put x cannot equal plus or minus 1? Same thing.
It's the same thing.
Oh, I know.
Continuous from. I didn't do
Not
number
continuous
7.
at negative 1 over 1. I just wrote it differently. Technically, those should have U's between them. Yeah, if you want to get real technical.
What's number 9?
Huh?
Number 9. Not in that
Oh.
thing.
Not quick review. 9, 11, 15, 16, 18. See if I have the answers for those. I don't even know. I think I just picked those.
Well, you have 12, 15, 16, 18. It says right there.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
But there's no number 9 or 11.
Oh, there's number 9. Well, let's just do number 9. How's that? Let's get the.
Oh yeah, I didn't know how to do this.
What?
Those are all wrong.
Everything?
One step closer, 2
like
steps
when
back.
I do them, I'm like, oh yeah, this seems kind of okay, and then I get here, and I'm like, I don't know.
That's how. That's yes. You just described.
One step
calculus.
forward,
First
2
time you
steps
took-
back.
Describe my entire life and my
Yeah. First time I took calculus, I was like, yeah, I got this. Go to class. No, I don't.
So you should have sympathy for us.
What's me in chemistry, dude? Dude, actually
I
no, today I did.
in chemistry.
I did my work today in chemistry.
I remember. I had a dream again. You all were in it. Every single person.
That's weird.
It didn't involve alcohol this time. Nothing like that. No one was getting drunk.
You stress about this class, don't you?
Yeah.
You dream about what you think about before you go to sleep, so you think about us.
Anyways, go on.
I was at my house. It wasn't like my actual house, but it was my. In my dream, it was my house.
You're recording, is this appropriate?
Yeah, it's fine.
There's just no alcohol in it.
Boring.
So, my house, you guys all showed up at my house at like 9 p.m. You were all of a sudden there. You were like, all 13 of you were there.
Have you seen One Tree Hill?
And you wanted help with your calculus. And I was like, I need to go to bed. I was like, I can't. And then you're like, well, fine, we'll go to Mrs. Combs' class. She'll help us. I was like, okay. I was like, but we don't know where she lives. I was like, well, let's look it up. So me and Raul were trying to look up. We looked up her address in the phone book, and then me and Raul were on my computer, and we were trying to figure out where she lived. And I typed in her address
How'd you have her
to
address?
Google, and because we got it from the phone book. And like, here's Washington. Right?
She lives in Idaho.
You forgot Florida.
That's Washington, not
Washington.
United States. I was like, you forgot Florida.
So we're like here. I just remember in my dream when me and Raul looked it up. It showed Mrs. Combs' house was like way over here, like
In Seattle?
above, not quite. Okay, so yeah, that's. It was like over here then, and you had to,
Canada. I thought
it was
the
given
United
directional.
States.
Canada was here.
Oh my god.
But it was way up here, and I was like, no, Miss Combs lives in Lynn. I was like, that's not that weird.
Lynn.
So I was like, why is this not working? So me and Raul are just trying to figure out why Google's telling us to go way up here when we know
You
it
sent
should
them
be
there, didn't you?
a different way. And you guys were like trying to look it up on your phone, and like I was like, man, you guys got it. I was like, and then in my head, like I never asked, but I was like, do they all come in the same car? I just remember thinking, I'm like, how did they get here? There's so many of them. They shouldn't be driving at night. It's like 9 p.m. How are they all gonna like drive safely to Mrs. Combs' house? Like I just remember having all these thoughts. Like I was like concerned for you guys, but I didn't know what to do. And then I don't remember what happened.
You were helping us get to Miss Combs' house, but you weren't helping us.
Miss
With the calculus. We were all gonna go get help from her.
That's stupid.
It was weird.
Spending hours. I know.
That's
That's
funny.
time you could have just
Yeah, I could have. We would have had time, but it's yeah. And that's all.
Absurd.
I don't remember what ever happened.
You forgot Florida. And New York and Texas and California.
And Oregon.
Took out like.
And the other 49 states. Come on, I thought you were trying the United States. The other 49 states.
And he took out like Idaho.
It's not to scale.
There you go.
Oh, I'm a.
Hey,
That's a weird Oregon. I just.
Oh, in Texas. There we go.
Alaska, Hawaii,
Not connected. Okay, anyway.
Dale Park.
Number 9, what are we doing? Oh,
The derivative.
easy.
You told me.
It's the exact same as, it
Well, I got the rest of the rounds.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do number 9 though.
says find the secant line.
Do you plug in 0 for?
AB. What's a secant line?
It's line.
The line that's parallel to the slope.
And it goes through the 2 points.
Yeah, it's just the line that goes through the 2 points, which we should have been given, oh yeah.
Beach party in February with snow on the ground.
Yeah, why the hell did the snow this morning? I thought it was supposed to
I
like.
was going to give you a scientific answer. Well, you see.
I actually want to hear it. Is that weird? And I was going to tell you.
I know a cloud scientist, I'll have to come in and speak.
It was like sunny 2 days ago.
Secant line is just the line that goes between those 2 points. Your endpoints. That's the secant line, the line that goes through your endpoints. So if you're trying to find a line through 2 points,
Find the slope,
find the slope.
which is derivative, plug in 0.
Yeah. So find the slope through 2. You don't even have to do the derivative. You're just the slope. Here's
You do f of.
0.5 somewhere. It's going to be up or here. I don't know where it's going to
You
be.
do f of b.
Yeah, we do f
minus
of 2
f of a.
minus. We do y minus y over x minus x.
Oh, I made it so much more.
That'll give you your slope. So plugging in 2, that'd be 2 plus a half, so that's 2.5.
Minus.
Can I do this in my brain without a calculator? It's just.
Oh, I'm doing that for you quickly.
Well, at my house.
Oh yeah, you gotta do it. That'd be
1 over a half is.
Yeah,
we're
not
like 2 over 1.
2 plus a half, 2.5. Oh ho, oh what?
Hey, I did that math right. Minus 20, oh yeah?
Whatever, it doesn't matter because I see what's on top and it's distracting.
0.
It's 0.
0.
So what's our slope?
0.
0. So what is the equation of my secant line?
Y minus.
So you're going too complicated.
Y equals 0
You have taught me. You
plus.
Shh. Stop.
Just
Stop.
why
Think.
It's,
If-
is it just a
It's,
horizontal?
yeah, it's a, the
Y
slope is
equals
0, it's
0.
horizontal. So it's y equals whatever
0.
y
It's
equals. So what does
0.
y equal?
0 plus 1 over 0.
Pedro, what's y equal?
Is it
Whatever
what?
y is.
What do you plug it into?
Because you find the derivative,
Yeah.
don't you? And then there's a value equals to
The derivative is 1 plus 0.
That's what I did.
So it's
I got
one.
the derivative instead of
It is definitely not 1 plus
0!
1.
The
Plus
slope of
eight.
this line is, remember, we're going a line through 2 points.
Brenna,
Well,
how many I give is 0?
4.
We know the slope of our line is 0. So what is one of the points that the line goes through?
1.
2.
0. I don't know. Just throw a number
One.
down.
I know.
Can you draw me a picture?
Yes, I can draw you. It starts at x is 0.5. Is it up here? Is it down here? Is it way up here?
It's down in the little,
How do you know?
because it's 0.5.
X
It's the
is
X.
0.5. What is the y value that
Plug
goes?
it in!
Plug it in!
2.5.
2.5, we already did
Oh my
that.
gosh.
I said that.
I know, Jeanette said that.
You did?
Oh.
I didn't hear you because there was too much. 2, 1, 0, 4, 9.
There
You
was
should
two
be able to
X's.
hear us all.
There's no 9 thrown up in there.
Why? It just equals 2.5. It's just going to stay flat. 2.5. That's because it's...
Okay.
So now we have a horizontal line. And we're going to try to figure out... Oh, part B. The tangent line to this that's parallel to this.
Yeah.
You accept it?
I don't know.
Go party.
Look at.
Oh my god.
For drink school.
I hope you didn't.
Oh!
Just kidding.
I hope you did.
When I
Dude, I've been
opened
asking you
mine,
like
I
every
didn't know.
day.
I just like read it and I was like, why are they sending me this? And I was like, oh, and I was like, that's.
Thank you for your application to the University of
I think I
Washington. Admission applications are still being reviewed. However, you may now want to take the important step of setting up a UW.
Hey, you got your application. That's a good
It just
step.
means they don't know yet.
They've had my application since December 1st.
No, but sometimes they don't look at it yet and like do it.
Yeah, they don't send out to me.
What was it? I got an email from them about their genome, whatever thing in the summer. I'm like,
That's
I haven't even been accepted yet.
That's.
Okay, Katie.
It talks about.
We got our secant line. What are we going to do next?
Set up by UW ID or something.
We want to know
So technically, we don't even have to find the derivative.
the tangent line to this that
No,
is
because
parallel
the
to
derivative is the
this.
same as doing the stupid slope. You want to do what?
I want to find a tangent line to F in the interval AB that is parallel to secant line AB.
Y equals something else.
It's good preparation.
Okay, but is that going to be along this curve? It has to be a tangent line to this, which means it has to lie along this curve somewhere.
You lost me a long time
So
ago.
now we.
It's this, guys. It's this. It's the same thing.
So you find the derivative.
Find the
which is
derivative
1 plus
And
negative
find
1
the value
x
of
squared.
x that'll give me the same slope as this.
Oh, so you set 2.5 equal to the derivative. And solve. Isn't that what we did earlier?
What is the slope of our secant
0,
line?
you said equal to 0. Okay.
So we want to find out when will the slope of this equal 0. So,
So
now
find
we're
the
going to do the
derivative.
derivative.
1 over
1.
negative
Uh-oh.
1 over x squared. You do the
Minus
quotient
x
rule.
to the negative 2.
Yeah.
Did I say negative?
Right, that's x to the negative 1. Do the derivative, negative 1, x to the negative 2.
Can't you do quotient rule?
Oh yeah, you could do the same thing.
Which is negative 1 over x squared.
Yeah. So now we're going to try to figure out when does this equal
0.
0? Because that was the slope
Subtract
of my
1.
secant.
Negative x to the negative second equals
Subtract
negative
1 and just divide by a negative, so we have this.
1 over x squared. So multiply by x squared. You have 1 equals x squared. Square root it. X equals plus or minus 1.
There you go.
Well, it's cool.
Hey, I still got that.
Got it?
Yeah.
Good.
I hate math now. Number 11.
I feel like I was like filling out a report. Like, I do
Trucker gave him the ticket.
I'm like, he was speeding by 14 miles, 0.5, 14.5 miles per
How'd you
hour.
get 14.5?
14.5 miles per hour over the limit.
Let's face it, too. 159 miles divided by 2 hours.
Yes.
79.5, and the speed limit was 65.
65. So he was going 14.5 over.
The whole time?
Who knows? Who cares? He was still speeding. He got there in faster than he should have.
Why?
Because he speeded.
How do you know?
Because if you're going to constant the entire time, you get there at a certain point.
You said he was going constant the whole time.
Okay, he doesn't have to go constant, but he still made it there.
Wait.
I'm the judge. We are in court.
I know.
Prove to me that
I
this
don't
guy
wanna
was
go
speeding.
I don't know cars. Velocity.
Do they do like
That's how they design-
screenshots for radar guns? Is that a thing?
No, we don't have that
Oh.
technology. There was no radar gun. He got it.
He had to go
So
over
how do I know
60 miles to get there in that time. Because if it was, you would do 2 hours times 60, right? 65. 2 hours times 65 is what? So he would only have traveled 130 miles if he was going speed limit.
Yeah.
But he traveled 159.
Well, first of all, speed limit was 65.
Yeah, 65 times 2 is 130.
So if he's going fast, then you would know.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
you're welcome.
acceptable. Use calculus to explain it to me.
I know, I'm like,
We don't understand calculus. How can we explain it to you? So there's a point on the graph, and it's at 0, 130, right? Where he ends. In the beginning,
It's that.
So we just did the first step.
It's mean value theorem.
how?
If he goes 159 miles in 2 hours, isn't that this?
159 divided by 2.
Isn't that just saying, here's time, here's the distance he traveled. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how fast he was going, but I know he started it here at 0, 0.
And he ended
2
up
hours later, guess where he was at?
159.
159.
So the derivative
So my
would be the...
secant line, my average
It's going to
slope
go through
is
to
70 something. So the 79.5, whatever you
Yes.
said? Right?
So is the derivative side going to be 65? Since
This side, I don't know. This side is the slope along a curve, right? So he could have. Do you realize on a distance versus time graph, the slope is how fast you're traveling?
yes,
So he could have started off going fast, slowed way down,
one faster.
going faster, whatever, but he ended right there. Mean value theorem tells us
The average
somewhere along here, his slope of the tangent line had to be equal to the slope of the.
Speed. So if there's a
secant.
curved line and a straight line, is that the average speed, right? That's what we did in the beginning of the year. When you find your secant line would be your average speed.
Average speed over the interval.
So then we're basically finding a line that's equivalent to the average speed
You're
because that's the
finding
secant.
all the mean values theorem it says is that there exists a point along this curve
Where he was going that same
where the
exact.
tangent line is parallel to the secant line.
Which
It
is
doesn't
saying,
tell us where.
which is saying
We
he
can
could have
find
been going different,
Yeah, he could have been going all different speeds.
but there's a time where he went the same exact as average speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But either way,
That's
the
mean
speed
value
is
theorem.
dropped and-
At some point, if you have an average of some of
He had to have
values,
hit it somewhere.
at some point you had to hit that average.
That
The
makes sense.
speedometer had to cross that value
I
at
had
some point.
deja vu when you said that in your video too.
I did.
What?
Yes. It's like, you have to touch this time, you have to go through it, and then he draws his little line, where the pink line is.
It was red.
He said pink.
It was pink.
Oh.
That's my pink.
He's like, where the pink line is? I'm like, okay, copy.
Okay,
Pink
for
line
delicious.
is
That's mean value. Mean? What's
you.
average?
Okay, so what's the derivative side? How do you?
We don't do it.
Oh.
We just know that at some point it's gonna equal this.
Okay.
We don't know the point. We don't care. We just know he was speeding.
Got it. Mr. Judge.
Can I get your verdict?
Yeah, what's your pricing on his ticket? Brenda?
$550.
Riley?
Actually, it was like $600.
15, 16.
I gotta redo this to 300.
15 is 5 halves. Is there a global max?
15 is 5 halves. Yeah.
A global max at 5
There's
halves,
15 and
negative
16 right
625. Dude, score.
Oh my gosh! I got 15 right.
Me too, good job.
How do you get
15. Wait. No.
Wait, but 16 is increasing from negative infinity to...
Max at 5 /
Why didn't
2
you do
and-
that?
Oh, I got 20, or I got 6 and 2, whatever.
Oh,
my
increasing.
gosh, I got both of those right.
Wait, why did you write it like that? I did it in intervals.
Good. Good.
So I did negative infinity to 5 halves, is that
Good.
right?
Yes.
And
Yes. And then 5
5
halves to
infinity.
Well, I wrote 8.
And then half to infinity
Wait,
and
what,
negative
what was
infinity and
16? Global minute, 1 half? Wow.
I didn't know.
We did terrible on our 5.1 quiz, right? But yeah, this
It's
is what
because
we get.
these are like,
These are more simple.
So it's
Well, that's
increasing
good,
from
then you're
negative
actually
infinity to
doing
half and half to infinity.
What's up,
oh my
Jeanette?
god. And then I got to
No,
18.
it's a question.
Ah. I got to 18.
It's 0 zeros with global min.
18, you want me to just do 18?
Yeah, it's 0 zeros with global min.
Thank you. It was such a struggle. I was
What?
trying to read. I was like, I can't reach my back. I want
You
to
can't
reach.
reach your back that far?
Dude.
My shoulder blade pops out. Do Makayla. She's double jointed. She can reach her.
Find the extrema,
I can't reach
intervals
my
on increasing and decreasing. So this is just like 5.1, we just add where is it increasing and decreasing, which if you do what we did in 5.1, you already have the answer in front of you. So it's really not much, so you got a derivative.
I have a song stuck in my head now. 100 times 0 by Chris Brown.
Where do you guys get stuck when you say, I tried but I didn't know what to do next? Do you get
Usually,
We normally get to the
something to
derivative.
do with the powers. Usually.
Yeah.
Like what I don't know if this is right, but I brought the x to the top and made it a -2 power.
good? And then do
And
the
then I
derivative
did
of that?
chains or whatever. heck
So the
it was.
derivative is negative 2 over the x third, right?
What's that?
Negative.
Okay, yeah. And then it divided by 2. Wait.
No, bring it down.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
If you have negative powers, you bring them down, right?
Yeah, derivative. Bring the -2 down, subtract 1 from the power. Power
So you have negative 2 over x to the third.
There's our derivative.
Say both equal to 0, right?
Hold on.
Oh, it was a negative. Whoa.
Now we think, remember extrema
You
happened,
just brought down the x to the negative third.
endpoints. Do we have endpoints?
No.
Sure.
The bottom can equal 0.
Oh, the bottom can't equal 0.
You said we had endpoints. There's no endpoints.
But when you think of endpoints, you think of domain. And when you think of domain, you
X
should know
cannot equal 0.
x cannot equal 0, so x equals 0 is a critical point.
Crit point.
But it can equal 0.
X can't be 0.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so that's a critical point. And you also think of where does the derivative either equal 0? Will this derivative ever equal 0?
X equals 0.
Nope. It will
Can't.
exist.
That's what I was talking
And you think
top.
about where does the derivative not exist? X
0.
equals 0. It's just the same thing. So something's happening to the left of 0 and something's happening to the right of 0.
Excuse me. Negative.
Look at a
positive.
negative number. Negative squared is positive. Positive. Oh, I plugged it in.
I was you plugged in the wrong one.
Wrong one.
Negative.
Negative over negative is a
Positive.
positive.
Oh.
Plug in a positive. Negative over positive is a
Negative.
negative.
I did backwards.
So it's going up and then down. There's your increasing and decreasing right there.
From infinity.
Increasing from
Negative
negative
infinity
infinity
to
to
0,
0 and
Decreasing
decreasing
from
from
0 to
0
infinity.
to infinity. And then
0,
0 is a max.
But it can equal 0.
Ooh, interesting.
That's why I don't get it.
At 0 comma
0.
it can equal 0. So there is no max.
I said no solution and you didn't.
Oh, no solution. No max.
It's because the question was asking for increasing.
So then there's endpoints. Because it can equal 0, so there's an endpoint at 0.01100001. Right? Because you told us that there's a
It
space
can
that...
get very, very, very close to 0, and that's an endpoint.
Yeah, and
But it's not an endpoint. 0 would be like an open circle because it can't be 0, but it would be everything right up to 0. It would be 0.0000001. It's not continuous.
no.
Yeah, right. This took way too long
Well, you gave us 2 days, boo.
because we had new stuff that we needed to do. So I think you'll just brush up your skills on this old stuff. Was that it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they're gonna be mad at you, 34 minutes.
Do the new stuff in 6 minutes. Nope, can't do that in 6 minutes. All right. So I'll just give you like 4 homework problems. If you so much as leave one thing out, you will receive a 6. Don't know how to do it, get help.
You mean?
They have been helping me every day.
We're the tutors in our class.
We get in the morning.
No wonder you guys get math together, because you do it together.
And we're the tutors of it. Like, I'm the tutor of
That's the other reason
Brenda,
Pedro's
Carolina,
passing, huh?
and
That's the other reason you're passing,
Tanya.
huh?
Yeah.
I tutor Algebra 2 students, and I have no idea what they're doing.
10.
tutor, who does that?
People who don't want to take a class.
Geometry students.
Oh,
Yeah, I have those students now.
You got the students?
Trying to pick
Yeah,
one that's
the
usually
same
successful.
students that were in Tomato 7th grade last year.
Oh, I thought so.
Yeah, and they're in Algebra 2 now, and I'm like, what? I didn't even pass Algebra 2. Flaw did. Which one did you have?
Lots of pass for me.
I hated that class.
Negative.
17.
We were all in that class.
Every time you
Negative.
say it, we all would get in.
Negative.
Paula added them on Snapchat just to get the answers.
Mhm.
Put a screenshot and then my button broke.
So, oh, you don't have your calculators.
I do.
I was going to give you a calculator.
I'll take it away. It's okay. We can do 3.
You're speaking way too fast.
I didn't know I
I know
could
that.
I said, take it away. We can just do 3.
And I took it away from you.
I'll expect everyone to have 100%. No, maybe not the right answer.
Okay,
Done.
just.
Okay.
Hey, I got my slope equation and I did all this and I didn't get stuck.
And it's
because
probably wrong.
If I got stuck, I called somebody. Call Pedro, he knows what's up.
Yeah.